On an empty street at 2 a.m., the scariest thing is not meeting someone. It is watching him come towards you in a way no person should. Then suddenly start walking normally. Some horror stories scare you with gore. Some scare you with what the monster looks like. But the smiling man works because it gives you no clean answer. It gives you an image and lets that image rot in your head. 2 a.m., a street too quiet, a man in the distance. The main character is just a young guy. He likes taking late-night walks through a quiet neighborhood. And that night starts like any other. The street is empty. The air feels flat. Nothing signals danger yet. Then he notices a person far down the road. The man has his back turned and stands too still. Still enough to feel less like a person. More like a shadow in the wrong place. At first, the young man is not terrified, because the worst things rarely look dangerous right away. Then the man starts moving, and the whole scene slides out of normal, because he is not walking. He is doing some kind of slow dance, almost like a waltz, but drained of rhythm and warmth, without the looseness that makes movement feel human. It looks more like a body that learned motion, without ever learning life. Then the young man sees the face. The man is smiling, too wide, eyes too open. The face does not read as joy. It reads as excess and something much worse. And that excess is what makes it horrifying. Because now you wonder if this is even human. Not a madman, not just some strange person. Something that does not belong inside normal human behavior. The young man crosses the street to avoid him. The smiling man crosses too, still getting closer. Same smile, same strange dance, same growing pressure. That is when discomfort becomes fear. The young man starts moving faster. The smiling man keeps closing the distance. Then the story reaches its worst moment. The man suddenly stops dancing and looks at him, and then begins walking normally. That one beat turns the whole story into immediate danger, because it feels like this. He was always capable. He was just choosing not to move normally yet. The young man runs, gets home, locks the door, and never takes late-night walks again. Not because he figured out what it was, because he never did. And sometimes not knowing is worse than any answer. If you saw someone like that at 2 a.m., would you stop and look harder or run immediately?